So today we will be talking about our brand new favorite hard drive that we'll be using on our shoots, which just so happens to be right here, the brand new G Drive Mobile Pro SSD. Let's get started. Up until this point, we use G Technology hard drives. You'll see over here, these are 96 terabyte hard drives each. Boom, boom. So that's, I'm not very good at math, but 96 times 2 is gonna pop up right here. For us, whenever we're out on location, we're not bringing these massive XL shuttle drives, 96 terabyte drives. We're bringing drives that look like this. Now, most of our videos are filmed on the Red camera, which it records into this card right here, this format. It's a Red card, goes straight into the camera, comes right out, and then we always, at the end of the day, we transfer our footage to this hard drive right here. Now, this drive right here happens to be a 2 terabyte drive. Depending on how much we're shooting, we're either bringing a 2 terabyte drive, 3 terabyte drive, or 4 terabyte drive. So we'll use these hard drives to transfer footage from here to here. Now, these are not solid state drives. These have an actual disk in it that spins and records information. So these are significantly fragile compared to something like a solid state drive, something like this. So we wanted to put this to the test. So to transfer footage from this card right here using a USB-C cable and a Red card reader, and transferring it to this drive through a also Thunderbolt 3 cable, it took 2 hours and 40 minutes. Once that was done transferring, we got rid of that drive, we ejected it, then we took the exact same card reader with the Red, and we transferred it with the same cable, Thunderbolt 3, to this solid state drive, and it took 40 minutes. So it took 2 hours longer to transfer to this drive compared to this drive. So why does that matter for us? Most of our shooting is right on location, traveling to a lot of different places, and a lot of our time is in the hotel room transferring footage, which means we have to stay up a lot longer than ideal because we're transferring footage and backing it up. And a lot of times we want to start working on it right away, but we're having to wait for the footage to transfer over. So 2 hours and 40 minutes compared to 40 minutes, you do the math. So for these drives right up here, the 96 terabyte drives, they can read at 2,000 megabits per second. This solid state drive right here, it can read at 2,800 megabytes per second. So I'm editing, right before we started shooting this video, I'm editing another big Hawaii video we shot. I'm editing right now 8K footage, and it handles it okay as far as Red 8K footage goes. But anything I'm editing off of this drive, it's gonna be in real time. And that's one of the big claims to fame with these drives, is you can edit 8K footage in real time. Now, of course, it's gonna matter as far as what computer you're using, blah, blah, blah. We are editing right now on an iMac Pro, and when we're out on location, we have the latest MacBook Pro as well. Now, a con to this whole thing is, yes, we want faster footage. We don't wanna have to worry about it as much when we drop our hard drives. Hopefully we don't drop our hard drives, but if that happens, it's gonna significantly bigger chance of it being safe on a solid state drive. But solid state drives come at a lot higher price. So there's two high-end SSD drives that just came out. You have the 1 terabyte drive that is $700, or you also have the 500 gig drive that is $400. So you save $100 as far as gigs go if you're buying the higher end 1 terabyte drive. So keep that in mind. So that's the biggest differences with us, with what we're doing. They are about the same size. Now, things to mention with kind of our workflow. Now, when we're out on location, we'll edit on location. So now we'll be editing off of these drives compared to these drives. So I'm now able to edit in real time, where before I had to render in Adobe Premiere. That's what we're using to edit with. For us, I'm not gonna be able to back up a ton of footage on something like this, but as far as editing off of, and if I needed like a quick transfer, this is gonna be the best option. Why are we gonna be using this drive? It's the fastest drive out there that we own. It's solid state, which means it's gonna be the most reliable drive. The biggest reason for us is that we can edit unrendered footage in real time without any lag or hassle right here. And the other final thing is the fact that we can transfer footage from 40 minutes to 2 hours and 40 minutes. So substantially faster, especially when kind of the paycheck that we're getting is based on time and efficiency. This is gonna be the drive. Now, why are we not going to be using this drive? Well, same time, speed comes at a price. So this is substantially more expensive than a drive like this. Other big reason is it can't hold as much footage as a drive like this. So those are the two big reasons is why we would choose a drive like this over to this drive as well. So we're just kind of laying all the facts out there because there's always a drive for a job. There's always a camera for a job. Those are kind of the big pros and cons for us with what we're doing. But every shoot we're redoing, I'll be bringing this drive, and I'll also be bringing this drive. As far as when I'm editing in real time, I will always be editing off of this drive right here. So there you have it. Any more information you guys want on G Technology drives, I'll have it down below in the description to this exact drive. Thank you so much for watching. Over and out.